Hi everyone, in today's video I will explain you all PowerShell locations. So as I said, in this video I will explain you all PowerShell locations and what are PowerShell locations. In PowerShell, locations usually refer to where configuration, modules and profiles are stored and applied. And this is mainly controlled by two axes. The first one is user scope, where you have a current user and all users, and the second one is host scope, when you have the current scope and all hosts. I mean current hosts and all hosts. And now I will show you the PowerShell profile locations. PowerShell profiles are scripts that run when PowerShell starts, and I will show you how you can see all of them. You can do something like this. You have to use the variable profile, and then we will use format list, format and list, and with the asterisk sign, like this. And as you can see, you have something like this. This is the PS1 file. PS1 files are scripts in PowerShell, and this basically means that when we are opening the PowerShell, these scripts from documents, Windows PowerShell and Microsoft PowerShell profile that PS1 starts. And we have four main profile types, as I said before. We have something like this. So we have current user. Current user is only basically your or my user account, like this. You have all users. These are all users on the machine. You have current host. What is current host? This is only this PowerShell host, and so this is basically all. This is only this PowerShell session, and all hosts is it applies to all PowerShell hosts, like this. And now, how can we check the most important profile paths? We can check the current user plus current host. This is the most commonly used, I think. So we can do profile, and current user, current host. And as you can see, this is the location that was showed here by default. This is basically where you usually customize your shell. We can get the profile of all hosts. So this applies to everything. For example, to PowerShell console, PowerShell ISE, to VS Code terminal. So it will look like this. So profile and current user, but all hosts, like this. As you can see, this is in a different place. This is in Windows PowerShell and profile PS1, not Microsoft PowerShell profile, but profile PS1. We can do profile, and now all users, but the current host. So we are basically flipping the values, like this. But yeah, no, like this, current host. As you can see, we don't have it, or we can use profile and all users and all hosts. It looks like this. So we have this in the PowerShell now version 1 and profile PS1, and this is what are the what are the profiles in PowerShell. And now I will maybe explain you everything, this one more time. So this current host that we have here, current host is applies only to specific interface. So for example, the console host to a VS Code to a ISE. So this is the current host. All hosts are shared across all PowerShell environments, and this is the best for general configuration. And as I said before, all users are basically for all users on the machine, and current user is for only our user that we are currently logged in. What are the best practices with it? First of all, use the current. You can use current user and all hosts for the general setup. Use current user current host for terminal specific tweaks. You should avoid to modifying this all user unless it's necessary. You should keep these profiles small and modular, and this is basically all in this video. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next videos.